Hi, this is Lisa welcoming you to week 12 of History 104, Western Civilization Online. This week, World War II, and it's very tempting to each week for my classes I record a Voki greeting. Voki is an animated version of myself, and I can make it speak and change the background and introduce each week to my students. From many different eras. So have a great week 12. And here's how I do it. I'm using Moodle, which is where I embed it. I could embed it into any web page. Voki is where I do my work. First, I take an old Voki and mail it to myself. When I email it to myself, I can make as many as I want and do editing without destroying my old ones. So I just email it to myself. It doesn't matter what's in the subject line or whatever. And then I go to my mail. And when I click on the message I've gotten from Voki, it gives me a link. This is also the way to email them to your students if you wanted to do that. Once it comes up in Voki, I've followed my own link there. I then can save it, which will allow me to edit it. First thing I edit is the name. I rename that Voki for that week's entry, in this case week 12-111. And then I can go ahead and edit. I edit both the background and the audio. I do the background kind of for fun. Voki has a number of its own backgrounds, but I find it's more interesting to go to the web, find some kind of image that relates to that week's topic. This week it's U.S. history, the 1950s. Select an image, save it to a file. Mine's called Voki Images. Go back to the Voki, browse, and upload that image. And it makes it into the background. Then you have to click Done for each section, so I click Done. Then I want to do the audio. Now, it does have its own microphone, but it's dicey. It doesn't always work very well, so I go into Audacity to record my audio. This way I get a nice clear audio file in an MP3 format and I can upload it into Voki. Used to be Voki's own internal audio worked really well, but that just hasn't been the case lately. This is a lot more predictable. I export, save it as an MP3 in my Voki audio file, 111 week 12. Then it's there. I click to the file, to the upload, the voice, do the same process, browse, upload. And when it uploads your voice, it immediately starts playing it for you so you can hear it. I just click Done and then Publish. If you don't do this last step, it loses everything. Have to publish. Then you've got it and it becomes part of your collection in Voki. You click Publish Your Voki. Yeah, you have to publish twice. This is to get the code. This is the embed code to put your Voki on a web page, or in my case, I put it in the Moodle class in a block. Same block, upper right, each week. So I'm editing the previous week's block now. I have to turn editing on, of course, in Moodle. This is Moodle 1.9. It's very similar in Moodle 2. The only difference is you have to erase a little bit of code that Moodle 2 shows. Otherwise, it's the same. So I'm deleting last week's and putting in this week's embed code, saving the changes. And after that, you don't want to mess with it. If you're in Moodle, you want to turn the editing off, or it becomes a little too easy to move around. And now I've got week 12's greeting there for students to be able to play and listen to when they come to the class this week.